Good evening, I'm joined here today with Scarlet Dobson, who plays the role of Nurse Claire Artois in Mother's Love. Hi Scarlett.
Hello.
What do you think of Mother's Love as a play?
As a play, it's a really intense one. When you first read it, you're put straight into your situation, and it's kind of, you don't need the background information to know that there is something wrong going on.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just put straight in there, right in the middle of it, and you don't... It's when the play unfolds, the tension gets higher and higher and higher. It doesn't have like a climax and then the ending. It ends on the climax, which is really, when you see it, you'll feel it. And even as reading it, like as the cast member, you just like, for the first time when I read it, I was like, wow, you don't expect what happens to happen, which is really, yeah.
Yeah, and what do you think of Claire as a character? Because obviously, as a part, she is assistant to Paul. But what do you think of her involvement in the production?
I don't actually think the other characters want her there. Because, to me, I just feel like I'm quite official and like nobody knows me. Because Paul and Philip obviously have a reputation together because they're friends. And Philip and Cynthia are married and Julian works for those two. So technically they all know each other. And I'm only an associate. And I'm coming in with as official, a nurse. Whereas Paul is coming in to help Philip as a friend. So now I've just made it all official. It was kind of meant to be maybe a little bit on the slide, a little bit of help, because you don't want to label Cynthia as whatever she is.
That's fair. And you said that it's about the official for you, so would you say that Claire is kind of the reminder of the official to Philip? Not Philip, Paul, sorry.
Yeah, I would, because I feel maybe he gets a little bit attached, and I want to kind of take him away from his attachment, because this is a job and nothing else. That's what it is to me.
Okay. So you say it's a job for you, but obviously what do you think Claire's thoughts on Cynthia are then? Because obviously she wasn't there when Cynthia had that final moment, but she was there, she's seen the notes. What do you think Claire would have thought of Cynthia, considering everything that goes on in the play?
Well, she's gone into her house. She's gone and seen everything that Cynthia has got going for her. She thinks... I'm reading as Claire, and I'm just thinking she's got everything going for her. And then I think also that does affect Claire, because she might come from a quite tough background, which is why she's, not got the lavish life at home. She's going out to work, and she's doing quite a tough job, because being a nurse is not pretty. It's not easy.
No.
So I think she's more, you've got it all and you're still acting like this, so she's not got much sympathy for her.
That's fair. And obviously we're at quite early stages. This is only the read-through stages we're at the moment. But from what you've seen and what you've done so far, what do you think of where it will go, especially with Claire? Where do you think this will take her a little bit further?
It's quite a tough question, knowing that I haven't blocked it out, because reading it, you're just reading sternness, but I want to try and get a more kind of feel for her. I think more she's going to, because she doesn't really say much, she's going to more have to show her intentions through physical, but because it's also quite naturalistic, you're going to have to be like, we'll show it through eye gestures, maybe hand gestures.
So subtlety.
Yeah, subtles, yeah. She's very subtle, but I think she's very stern with her subtleties.
Okay, so you're saying that she's a very subtle, but her sternness is the first thing people see, but it'll be through a subtle way that we actually see more of Claire. Even though she's obviously not a big speaking role next to people like Cynthia or Philip, but she does have a presence there.
Definitely.
Definitely, she does have a presence
there.
there.
It's a presence that nobody wants, I think.
That's an interesting way of looking at it, actually. That's fair. That's a good one. Okay, well, thank you very much, Scarlett. Thank you. And this was Scarlet Dobson playing Nurse Claire Artois. Stay tuned for more videos. Good night.
See ya.